Hello, and welcome to Ruckosaurus Rex, the channel where we discuss and review all things dinosaur and other prehistoric animals. And you see what we have going on today. We are resuming our even later to the party campaign. We're talking about the Beasts of the Mesozoic Raptor series, and today we have the Adasaurus. Now, the Adasaurus was one of their first releases several years ago now, and I believe it's been discontinued. I managed to luck up on this one. This is one of three raptors that, let's just say, pretty hard to get. And I still need two more. When I say one of three, I'm talking about of the three that I'm still looking forward to getting. And I've got this one, so I'm still looking for an Atrociraptor that I thought I had acquired, but long story short, it didn't happen. And I'm also looking for the Balarbondoc, which is it's in the Raptor series, a dinosaur series, but it's been classified as a bird, not even a dinosaur, even though it looks like a raptor, which is just crazy. I like how they look from Beasts of the Mesozoic, and I will not rest until I acquire those two. Anyway, we're seeing a nice look at our Adasaurus right now, and we will take a closer look after we peep out the packaging that it came in. So, bringing that up close, you see there's the backdrop within the packaging. We'll get a closer look at that momentarily. Then, of course, we have the Beast of the Mesozoic sleeve with the artwork. Beautiful artwork, I must say. Adasaurus mongoliensis. There's a couple raptors that end in mongoliensis. Then, of course, we have the, I'm trying not to knock down the figure, Beast of the Mesozoic logo with the raptor avatar. And then turning it around, we got at the top there 26 points of articulation, realistic movement and detail, display base and stand included. This is number 6. You know that this is an older action figure because you didn't see anything about collectible card, did you? So we have some beautiful artwork, different artwork on the back here of an Adasaurus, looking like it's on the hunt. And then we have the readout, Adasaurus mongoliensis, which stands for Ada's demon lizard. Wow. Length 1.8 meters or 6 feet long. Location Mongolia. Time period 75 million years ago. Habitat desert woodlands with seasonal rain. Distinguishing characteristics with its tall skull, short toe claws, and robust build. Some believe that Adasaurus is more closely related to birds than dinosaurs, which that makes all the sense in the world. Then, of course, you have the checklist of all of the raptors in the series. Underneath the sleeve are instructions on how to apply the tail, which of course comes detached out of packaging, and you may need to apply hot water or a hair dryer in order to get that tail on. I had zero problem getting the tail on. In fact, I changed the positioning. If you've been following my series with the Raptors, you already know how it goes down with the piece that joins the tail with the rest of the figure, that it's got 2 ports so you can change the positioning of that tail. You guys already know I already changed that up so that way the tail is pointing straight back, as you could see. So anyway, we're going to get into the review. Taking a look at the included backdrop, you see it is a shot of those woodlands that the description on the back was speaking of, and we've got some mountains there in the back with a lot of green, plush greens going up the hill there towards those mountains. Very nice. Taking a look at the included base, as all of the raptors in the series comes with. They come with the same exact base, they're just all painted differently, and this is no difference. You see it's like a kind of a tannish base. I guess it's to show a light sandy texture, I guess, or rocky maybe, because you do see some greens in there. So you've got that, and then of course you've got some more paint showing the rocks there coming out from underneath the dirt, and of course you see the greens that are also there. We've got the stand already in place. One thing you can tell which are the older raptors versus the like the second wave or subsequent waves is because the older raptors not only did not come with the included cards, but they only came with this size stand, and of course they've got the the clip that you use for the torso, either the upper or the lower torso. They also come included with the pelvic clip-on right here, so they all come with that. And but unlike the later versions, the later models or the later action figures that came with a shorter stand or peg stick, whatever you want to call it, and a longer one for jumping, as well as a 45-degree angled attachment to make to give you more dynamic and maneuverability with the being able to pose. They only came with these, as you can see. Also, they all still, they come with the second set of toes, closed toes, and I already have them stored. You guys already know how it goes down with that. They're painted nice and well there. Nice black toes, black claws for the toes, and they are a little bit shorter than the average raptor's toes. So there is the base. Taking a nice look at our Adasaurus here, you can see the different colors. You look at. I'm going to start with the crest, the top of the head there, those nice blue feathers that kind of like originate at where the snout kind of sort of begins, and then you go up nice and blue. You've got that kind of very light beige or cream colored, maybe is a better description of the snout, with a darker wash over there. So it looks kind of gray because of that wash that's over it, but I can see below it, beneath that wash, that it's a lighter color. It's not white and not yellow. So yeah, like I said, I think I was more or less accurate when I gave it the cream, because you could kind of sort of see it where the blue feathering meets. There's a small like space between the blue feathering and the dark wash, and it shows that coloration down there. The snout, of course, you've got it's darker right there. You see the two holes. The eye is painted like an orange, and the pupil is black with like an orange spot right there in the center. The funny thing is, you go to the other side there, and I think I have to classify my Adasaurus as it's blind in one eye, because there is no dot, black dot there to demonstrate the pupil in there. But I think that's cool. It gives the action figure some character. Looking at the mouth, you can see the rows of teeth, that nice tongue there. Everything is lovely. And I'll take him off the stand, and we'll look on the underside there if we can actually see. Teeth are done there too. Looks pretty nice. Got the nice kind of like wet look going. Then of course, see if I can get him back on the stand, and he actually will stand. So yes, he does. You look back there, look at the feathering. It starts off like a very nice light caramel kind of brown, and then it gets darker and darker as it goes down. And then you've got right there the tuft of feathering on the back there. It's kind of like almost a charcoal gray kind of coloring with the feathering there. As far as the forelimbs or wings, if you want to consider them that, brown with a dark wash over them, a dry brushing over them. And then the forearm, you've got it starts off darker and then goes down. It gets lighter. You've got some streaks of the dark brown there. It gets even lighter, some more streaks, and then when you get down there to the quill section there, they all come out. You see that's a combination of the lighter brown and then it gets broken up with some of that like cream colored striping, and then of course the edges have got that coloration too, all the way to the edge of the wing. You can see that coloration, and then that same breakup right there, pretty nice. Go to the inside of the oh, my head actually popped off. See if I get it back on. Oh yeah, cool. And you see the feathering right there. So they kept that going. So they didn't act like, you know, you're not going to even look at that. And you see that it's that kind of like a grayish off-white. It's got some charcoal grayish streaks going on there. And then you see the lining there. And of course, right there at the bottom, you've got that as well. Speaking of the bottom, let's look underneath. You see we got the that same light color there, and the black spots goes all the way down. Pretty cool. On to the body, there's that starts off, you could tell that it's brown, and then there's a dark wash on there. It makes the feathering stand out, as you could see, and it gets almost an orange kind of brown when you get down there towards the underbelly. Looking at the rear legs, the hind legs, same deal. You've got that kind of like an orange kind of brown, but you've got the dry brushing dark right there to make the feathering pop. The light other side is kind of light going down. You got the same thing. And then when you get from when you get to about what we would consider like a calf, if you will, it gets kind of like a grayish white, and then you've got gray rings going around, and then get to the chicken foot part of the figure, and you see how that goes down. And there are those short claws, and you've got the sickle claws all painted nice and black, as well as the dew claw. Show that on the right leg there. So pretty nice. The tail, you've got it that brown. Underside is that off-white with a dark wash there, and it goes, and you get the nice kind of traffic sign directional striping there. Pretty cool. Turn it to the other side. What's great is that it's consistent. It actually starts on the top side there and works its way around, so that's pretty cool. And you go brown, kind of that off-white, the black, the brown. You got a dry brushing of the light color there, black, and then so on and so forth until you get to the outer quills there, and you see how that looks. It almost has a silvery appearance when you're looking at it. I don't know if that's translating well on the camera, but looking at it in person, it's almost as though it's been dry brushed with some silver to make that pop. But yeah, pretty cool. That is, turn our little stand back around and see if he'll stand up. He will. Pretty cool. 6 points of articulation, as it states on the packaging. The tongue is articulated. The jaw articulated. The head, and mine is loose and wants to pop off, so it's back on there again. The neck, have articulation there. You can go up, down. The head, you can rotate it and turn it very nicely. You can get nice deep turns with that head and neck combo. The forelimbs or the wing, however you want to describe yours, can rotate, can bevel out. You've got articulation at the elbow, and then of course at the wrist, so you can get that out and get it beveled out and extend it kind of like that. You've got articulation there at the midsection, so you can left right it, up down it, and then twist it. The hind limb, you can of course rotate it. It does flare out. You've got articulation at the knee, so you can get some great articulation at the knee, and it also swivels. Then at that, we'll call it the lower joint there, you've got articulation that way. Then at the foot or ankle, whatever that is, we'll call it the foot. You could do that. And then of course you can rotate the toes, and they pivot. And then the sickle claw is articulated as well. As far as the tail, left, right, up, and down, and you could swivel the second section, and you already know what it is when it comes to the porting. Take off that, and you can see you've got the get it in there in the light, all these shadows. You can see that. There you go, the two holes right there. So all you have to do is I'm going to put it back where I had it. Do it like that, and then of course the tail on the other end, you connect it up, and there you have it. That's just like that, and that is the articulation on our Adasaurus. And for some comparisons with other raptors from this series, we have another mongoliensis species, and that would be the velociraptor. This is the black version. Next up we have Saurornitholestes, and you can see quite some differences there, especially you look at the crest. This species has been dubbed the Roadrunner, and at least not this particular action figure. The another action figure from Beast of the Mesozoic has got more of a bluish type of coloration, and with some of the other aspects of it, that's the one that was really called the Roadrunner, but I'm calling them all that because of the crest on the head there. And now we have the Fan's Choice Pyroraptor, which was the first raptor that I ever reviewed. And that's a great segue. The first raptor I reviewed, the Pyroraptor, and then we follow up with the last raptor that I reviewed. And this is the Dromaeosaurus, the type species for which all raptors are under. And as always, we close it with a shot of our action figure with the included background. And once again, you could use this to just enhance your displays, and you don't have to just use it for your raptors. You could use it for whatever it is that you collect or get into. So very nice. Anyway, that will do it for this review, guys. We're talking about the Adasaurus mongoliensis from Beast of the Mesozoic, another beautiful, beautiful action figure from Creative Beast Studios, and I'm very happy to bring it to you. Please like the video down below. Likes are free. It helps the algorithm. It definitely helps me. So yes, do me a solid. Please like the video. Leave your comments below. Criticisms, critiques, questions, whatever you have, bring them to me. And of course, you can subscribe while you're down there. That will really help me. So definitely do that. You can also hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload another video, and you will be notified. It'll be a minute before I do any more videos of the Raptor series, because I've gone through all the ones that I want to go through and want to acquire, with the exception of the Atrociraptor and the Balor-Bondoc. And I'm still striving to get those, and hopefully I will get those figures, and when I do, I'll bring it to you. I'm also more or less done with the late to the party series, the Ceratopsian series. I ended that with Triceratops. I may get the Fan's Choice Torosaurus. I don't know yet, but for all intents and purposes, I've gotten past that. So I'm essentially all caught up with Beast of the Mesozoic. You all know, if you've been following, that I've started the Tyrannosaurus series with the Tyrannosaurus Rex itself, and that's been, for this channel, this young channel, has been getting rave reviews. It's definitely moving up. I'm very happy about that. Tyrannosaurus is definitely the most popular dinosaur ever, and it shows. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, go over there and check that out. If you're into other types of action figures of the more human nature, go check out my other channel, which is just simply titled The Ruckus, and you'll see product like Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified, Star Wars Black Series, and whatever else that I may acquire. So go check that out as well. And yeah, that should do it this go round, guys. I want to thank you for hanging in there with me for this review, and you take care. I'll see you next time.